You're listening to a TGM production. Only Murders on TV. Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Only Murders on TV. This is a special Annika special where we're reviewing Annika Series 2. As the BBC have now got the rights to the Alibi programme, which is created by BBC Studios, we are now going to talk about Annika itself. But without further ado, this is a special location with a special jacket, coincidentally, because in 2023, when Annika first came out on Alibi, I was a part of, I got the opportunity, shall we say, to review it early, a few episodes early. So what you're about to see is my review of Annika Series 2, but Annika in itself. So the main focus of the review was Series 2, but we're actually just reviewing the show as a whole. And the fact that Annika, because this is Only Murders on TV, I could do a spin-off called Only Murders on the Radio, which could be a sideline for this channel, the YouTube channel that this is broadcast on. But for this, if you want to join me on this, we're talking about Annika, the TV series, but I do briefly touch upon Annika Strandhead as a character because the Nicola Walker originated the character on radio because it's adapted. This is adapted media, and so the TV series is played by Nicola Walker and the radio series was played by Nicola Walker. So I thought of touch upon that briefly, but as we're in to the second series, there'll be a lot more of this because I've discovered on my third channel, The Weird Side, where I used to do Tom TV show reviews, which is certainly going to come back. But at that point, I did I reviewed a few crime things, some of them comedy crime, some of them comedy crime. And so because they're shows I want to talk about here, I'm going to watch through the videos, edit them where possible. I edit the title sequence and the end credits from the third channel, but see if there's other bits and bobs that might need removing due to there was copyright issues or a section of other things. But over time, I'll then, once I've used them, it means that I can then talk about other shows, but they're the shows I want to talk about. So others included in this list will be Shakespeare and Hathaway's Private Investigators, The Bridge, which is, in that video I talk about the Bridge as in the Swedish-Danish drama, but also on the international version. But for that one, because there's been a few more announcements since then, we're going to talk about my opinion on the newer versions, and we're also going to talk about my opinion on the on the German and Austrian version, which is broadcast in the UK on Sky Atlantic, but we'll adapt that video into the podcast episode, or at the beginning or at the end, or wherever I see fit. I'll talk about the new stuff that's been added to it. So that's what this series, that's what it's for. But this one, because the show's currently airing Saturday nights on BBC Two with the whole series available on the iPlayer, I felt that it was my duty to showcase that review because watching it back, I was proud of it, I was excited for it, and I was over the moon with it. And so all I've added to it is I've added the words 2023. So if you're watching the visual version on YouTube or on Spotify, you'll see the words 2023. But if you're listening to this, then you won't notice, but it is from 2023. And I felt that when I was recording the intro to this episode, I felt I needed to sit in the same place because I didn't realise we were wearing the same jacket shirt thing as I'm in that. And so, without further ado, here is my review of not just Series 2 of Annika, but Annika in general. Before we do go that way, I do want to say I am gutted that it's been shelved after 2 series. The reason why it's shelved is because they've not said it's definitely cancelled. They've just said they've got no plans for right now, which a lot of TV shelves it works and just cancels it, but without telling anyone that it's cancelled, it's just shelved. So, without further ado, here is my review of Annika on Only Murders on the TV podcast. Enjoy!
Someone made a choice about whether the person on this boat should live or die.
And I only get called out for the second thing. I'm DI Annika Strandhead. I know you weren't expecting to start for another week. But early morning body waits for no man.
She was in the water for about 2 hours, so she'd have been killed at around 8 p.m, possibly earlier.
Is that your daughter?
Yeah, I'd introduce you, but...
We just had our only suspect killed.
Yeah. Would it be helpful to talk to someone?
That would be good.
The mother. At least now you can put a face to the source of the trauma. We're just trying to clear this whole thing up for everyone's sake.
Do you have the bolt?
I mean, we've certainly got the crime scene. It's just, you know, in a billion pieces.
Are you worried? Something bad will happen to your mother?
She loves her job.
She loves you too.
So obviously we're all thrilled about the body count doubling. Anyone near to being arrested?
Guess she made some enemies.
Well, she definitely made one. He was found with some stones from your quarry. I'd say they're more like Nordic love tokens. What do you think?
Somebody's working really hard to conceal where the money's from.
In the building's car park, he had a flashy car too.
We've got motive, we've got a suspect who's done a runner, and we've got DNA. What else do we need?
So I had a dream about a bridge last night. It got washed away by the river.
Could signify inner conflict, intimations of doom, imminent catastrophe.
What if I said I had a dream about a cat?
And then you're fine.
Call me Annika.
Annika is created by Nick Walker, no relation to Nicole Walker. Annika Jarhead is a detective who originates from a Norwegian family. He originally started as a Radio 4 drama, still available on BBC Sounds, but in 2020 to 2021 it was developed by Nick Walker, starring Nicole Walker, who also starred in the radio series for Alibi TV programme, created by the TV show Alibi, behind with BBC Studios, because in 2023 the series launched on the BBC iPlayer and BBC One. The series came out in 2020 and 2021, in around those times, and it was phenomenal. It was out there, it was interesting, it was like no one's ever seen before. It used the power of breaking fourth wall, which no crime drama has ever done before. Nicole Walker is no stranger to crime drama, because she was in Unforgiven with Sanjay Baskil, I think that's how you pronounce his name. On the 9th of August 2023, today is out as you're watching this, is Series 2 of Annika. Thank you to the lovely people at UK TV for allowing me press access to the first 3 episodes of the series, which will be airing weekly from what I can see. Nowhere does it say full box set on launch day. So I'll have to wait 3 weeks before I can then continue watching the series live with you guys and the others at home. The first 3 episodes for the second series are absolutely stunning. The camera quality, the script, the performances are out of this world. Annika is incredible. Nicole Walker, outstanding as usual. The first series also starred Paul McGann in the very first series as a therapist. So for Doctor Who fans out there that thinking, oh, I might watch this, I might not, a Doctor Who YouTuber who has a YouTube channel called Tom Mason, Doctor Who Banks, says, watch it, it's incredible, it's going to be the greatest crime drama ever seen. Yes, so he's in it, Paul McGann, and he is incredible in it as ever. I don't know when the it's in the second series as of yet. I saw him in the trailer, but because I've only seen 3 episodes, he wasn't in the 3. This video contains 0 to zilch spoilers. What you're about to see next is the theme tune of Annika, and if you're in Australia, luckily, according to this intro theme tune, Title sequence. It's available on ABC Australian Broadcasting Company. Roll on. As you would already know, the second series of Annika starts in August the 9th, I think about 9 PM, and I'm going to confirm that as correct at 9 PM. It's one of those programs that you want to watch Alibi for. Alibi is a crime drama TV channel. It shows Death in Paradise, a rerun of Death in Paradise, reruns of, well, I've only ever seen Death in Paradise, but it shows new shows such as Hudson and Rex and other various crime dramas. Drama, I know, shows a lot of crime stuff on there, like New Tricks and that, but Alibi is the channel if you're watching new crime drama, or if you want to watch Evil, it's a new crime drama on there. So, why do I recommend Annika? Why am I reviewing Annika? Well, as you know, the second series comes out on the 9th of August, the day as you're watching this, at 9 PM, and it's one of those where you don't watch crime, you like Line of Duty, you're watching that with what's going to happen, oh, there's a mystery, oh, this is more like mystery of the week, but has fourth wall breaking, Annika, Nicole Walker breaking fourth wall, it has a plot running through, it's a character arc from each series. So in series 1, you have the character arc, who are these characters, why have they come to Edinburgh, why have they come to, not Edinburgh, Glasgow, why have they come to Glasgow near the River Clyde, why, and you learn more about these characters, which is Annika and then Annika's daughter. This series is more about the development of Annika and the daughter. Now, what I don't understand is whether or not it's been a time jump, because obviously it's been a few years since it aired now. So I don't know whether or not the writers jumped the story forward in any case to make it not more interesting, but to move it on. Because there's some characters that you mention in it that you don't see, and it's like the daughter was falling in love with a character in the first series, but in this series, they seem like they're in love and they're in the relationship. So, and I think they must have jumped the story forward, which they don't explain, which they could have done, but they didn't. One of the other key things about Annika that's incredible is Nicole Walker, of course, but this is like, Line of Duty here is about corruption in the police force. You have some murders, about the murders that occur in this village, but Annika is all about murders that happen on the river. So they're part of the sea police. They're not called sea police, I just call them the name. But they deal with matters of water and incidents. So, for instance, someone could be murdered in a fish pond, or somebody murdered at home in a fish tank. They get the the people that deal with all water-related matters. You have your usual, like, tech genius. You have your addict. You have your Annika, which is Annika, and you have your other fantastic detectives. The second series captures all the magic from the first series, but it amplifies it, so you love this show even more than you thought you already did. So, would I recommend you watch the second series? Well, first, watch the first series. I would recommend. Where can you watch Annika at the moment? Well, you can listen to the radio version on BBC Sounds. You can watch the first series on UK TV Player and the BBC iPlayer, and you can watch the second series on the 9th of August, the night here, which is today, and then you can catch up afterwards on UK TV Play. If you have a Sky subscription, you can watch it off on demand. The second series is incredible. My favourite episode out of the 3 I've seen has got to be, either. No, I think it's got to be episode 3. I mean, because there's a new story in it. There's a development between some of the characters, between Annika and sort of one of the other characters that trickles through the episode that I've seen. To, I think by the end of the series there'll be a happy resolve. So I do think that it's incredible. Annika is amazing. I highly recommend it, and if you haven't already seen it, what are you doing? Thanks for watching. Bye.